Don't you know that you can count me out? Know it's gonna be alright. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. I don't actually need these unless somebody actually comes on as a guest, because I have no one to hear but myself. Thank you for being here. It is the Aloha Hour. Our dear, dear friend Edwin is actually out at dinner with his lovely bride. And so tonight, my hair's all messed. I messed up my hair with the headphones, and now I gotta fix it. I just scared my wife out of here because she doesn't like being on camera unless she's all dolled up, even though she always looks dolled up to me. So she skedaddled out of here when I was about to start the stream. No guest host for me, I guess. So tonight, my friends, oh, my friends, let's see, where am we? View Chanel. We are going to talk a little bit about giant monsters. So Godzilla, for those who don't know, Godzilla is a word that was created from mashing up the word Kojira, which is Japanese for whale, and gorilla, which is the Japanese way you pronounce gorilla. And so they mashed up these two words. So you have a whale-sized gorilla. Rather than calling it King Kong, they called it Gojira. Gojira, transliterated into English, is Godzilla. So, yes, he is the king of monsters. We all grew up watching Godzilla. Am I right? Am I right? There's 8 of you watching. Somebody's got to be able to answer if I'm right or not. And today dropped. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this exactly because I have no speakers on this. But, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this rigged up here. Gojira yourself. What's up, Watermelon Platter Push? Watermelon Platter Push. Watermelon. All right, let me look up the Godzilla trailer here. And I can play the sound from this one. Hold on. Let me back it up to the beginning. And I'll try to click both of these. All right. I'll try to click both of these at the same time. So hopefully they will be synced up. All right, it's right there. So let me click it here. Click this button over here. And then share screen. So you all who have not seen it yet can check out the Godzilla King of Monsters trailer. Let's full screen it. Why not? And then I'm going to go on a 3, a 2, a 1. That's pretty good sync job.
Hello?
Is it me you're looking for?
Is anyone there?
Is there anybody out there?
I'm trying to reach.
Is there anyone home? Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Little pinprick. And I apologize about the sound. The speakers on my Mac are crap.
We believe that these titans are just the tip of the iceberg. Which of these titans are here to protect us? And which of these titans are here to threaten us?
So you'd want to make Godzilla our pet?
No. We would be his.
Good fight.
You sure he's gonna be okay? They're everywhere.
Battling for dominance. A rival alpha to Godzilla.
You gotta be kidding.
Okay. Oops. No, stop. Stupid. Cancel. Back to screen. Back to screen. Escape. Hello, Isaac. Please don't take your clothes off while you're in here.
Daddy, where's the duct tape?
I don't know. I didn't clean my room. Mommy did. So ask her.
Where's the duct tape?
Oh my gosh, dude, you're derailing my thoughts. Why do you need duct tape right now? Why do you need it? That's regular tape. It's so far from duct tape, it's not even near. So, what comes to my mind about this trailer is people are going to complain about it one way or the other. People, we've gotten so spoiled and so jaded by the level of technology and how good CG graphics can look nowadays that I don't think anybody it just drives me nuts, because you know for a fact, right, that if anything of this level had come out in the 70s when Godzilla first came out, it would have been the most mind-blowing experience. We sat down as kids and we watched a Japanese dude running around in a rubber suit knocking down tiny model houses, and we loved every second of it. And it wasn't because it was campy, it was because it was cool, right? And now we have, the CG on that looked fantastic, right? Nobody can deny that. But you know there's going to be people complaining. Godzilla is 50s. Brother, I was born in 71. I didn't watch anything in the 50s. I don't know how old you are, but I was watching Godzilla in the 70s and the 80s.
I can't complain.
So you're annoyed about an uncle losing the Godzilla gig. Yeah, Uncle Shizuko, man. Actually, that would be Auntie Shizuko. No, but I just think we've lost so much of the wonder, because we've become so spoiled by CG, that the wonder we had as kids with a giant golden three-headed dragon puppet thing will pale in comparison to us getting to watch that same creature beautifully executed on screen, and we'll just find something to nag about. We'll find something to complain about.
Yeah, I got plenty to think about.
Hey, there's John. Let me put my headphones on.
Yeah, I've been in here. You've been ignoring me.
I always ignore you, John.
Yeah. No, yeah. Look, the movie has only really one way to succeed, and that's to do what the first one didn't do. It has to be about the monsters. I don't care about the girl from whatever Stranger Things. Roll her right off the skyscraper in scene 1 for all I care. I want to watch the monsters. I want to see them fight.
You just want little Japanese people running away from giant feet.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, no, you know, I mean, whatever. I want to watch a monster movie. I don't want to watch the kick butt kid running around for an hour and a half and getting barely a glimpse of anything, and then Godzilla fighting 2 generic monsters. So this one, I'm hopeful, will deliver on what the first one should have been.
Mm.
So, and I will say,
fair point, but you are also proving my point for me, aren't you?
what about
That-
CGI versus puppets?
Yeah, I mean, we were so enthralled. I don't know if you were, dude. I loved these films when I was a kid, and it was just the goofiest, hokiest, men in rubber suits and airplanes on strings and all that kind of stuff.
That's not.
And we loved it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
that's kind of
loved
fun.
it. And now we're so spoiled by the level of technology that.
Yeah. What do you want? Team America?
Oh, that.
Look at you. Yeah.
No, I don't want to go back. I want to be able to have that wonder again, that awe. But I'm just saying we're spoiled. It's hard. The cat's out of the bag. It's hard to go backwards in time. You can't. But I just wish that we could have that sense of awe and wonder again. From something that's
the closest to that is Shin Godzilla. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, go watch Shin Godzilla. It's really the best Godzilla movie that's ever been done.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I believe the director is the guy who directed, you probably haven't seen this, but it was an anime called Evangelion.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen the whole thing. I've seen part of it. So it's an anime.
No. It's live action.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it does have a lot of the stuff that I just complained about, but they do it like, I don't know, almost kind of documentary. But all the Godzilla stuff is really great payoff, man.
Shin Godzilla. Atomic Death. Yeah.
They kind of put a little bit of a different spin on them. So why don't you watch that trailer, Mike?
I'm having a hard time because I have no sound on this one.
Oh, I know. So I saw you do the sync up.
All right. Let me see.
Try to talk your way out of this.
Watch from $3.99. I could broadcast it to the world. The best scene, the terrifying origins. Let me look up trailer.
Yeah, trailer. No, yeah, you don't want to see best scenes, man, because you want to watch this movie. I'm telling you.
Okay, let me. All right, back that up. Shin goes in the trailer. Let's make sure this is the same one. This is it. All right. Okay, let me share screen. So you could have been talking this whole time, and then people wouldn't be bored waiting for
I didn't want to interrupt with your narration.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Press this button over here. All right, ready? On a 1, on a 2, and oops. Okay, over here. And a 1, 2, 3, click.
Sorry. 何者かが海底にいる可能性があります。何者って？巨大な生物と推測します。ネットにはそれを裏付ける動画も存在します。各省庁の検討を願います。
Dang, that looks just like it did during the flood. During the tsunami.
放射線流の直撃や急性被爆の危険性があります。 にいる者の生命の保証はできません。だがどうか実行してほしい。我が国の最大の力はこの現場にある。自衛隊はこの国を守る力が与えられている最後の砦です。日本の未来を君たちに託します。国民のために対策凍結艦の貫通に力を注いでほしい。間に合います。必ず間に合わせる。
あれがゴジラか。
Yeah, that movie is all the fun of Godzilla that you want.
Okay, that legit gave me chills.
Yeah, it's great. It's one.
Ding, boy. There it is. Yeah. Woo! I legit,
Yeah.
the hair on my arm is standing up.
Yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed that you went to Japan and didn't see that movie. You're lucky no one asked you about Godzilla out there.
Dude, I didn't have time to watch a freaking movie while I was out there.
Yeah. No, I'm saying before you went out there, you should have watched it. I mean, that's probably on their flag or something now. But, no, yeah, that is definitely like the best. And the part that I was talking about, they focus a lot of, this is the human part of it. They focus a lot on like the bureaucracy of like what we need to do in terms of a city or nationwide emergency, in terms of putting the population down into bunkers, and whose job is it to take care of what aspect of what. So I mean, that is the only part that slows it down, but I enjoyed it. So and the Godzilla parts, I mean, they put a little bit of a spin on Godzilla, but it's fun and it all works out.
And that was 2016, so they played that off of Fukushima.
Oh, yeah, they could have, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching Japanese TV during that whole Fukushima thing. And yeah, a lot of that footage just looked so much like it. Crazy.
Yeah, Kid Galaxy, I know this is going to burn some hardcore Godzilla fans, which I am one, but the most recent American Godzilla film was the best Godzilla movie I ever saw. Well, that's just because you haven't seen Shin Godzilla. So, I mean, it is that. The effects on there, it looks so close to, like, you know, the old school puppets and still CGI. And, I mean, it's really the best marriage of any of the Godzilla stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty close. The eye was a little weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's a thing in there. So, I mean, you have to watch it. I don't want to give anything away. I mean, he looks freaking evil, like, through most of the movie, man.
Any Dynamo says, "Can I get mods so I can kick Kid Galaxy?"
Yeah.
Shin Godzilla is a good story, but like I said, hated the design of Godzilla.
Yeah, well, you know, you may not love everything. No one's going to love everything. So
no, that's the thing. There have been so many Godzilla designs. It's like they're, you know, the first original movies. Well, I mean, they were different. They weren't always the same design, but they had at least a similarity. And nowadays they're trying to find some medium where it feels more like a real reptile. Oh my gosh, that god awful one from like 2000, where it was just the giant Gila monster or whatever. That's like
Oh
the
yeah, the
worst.
one with, was it Matthew Broderick?
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Oh, that was painful. Like, how is that Godzilla on any planet?
Yeah, and, that's what I say. Like fans, they want you to give them the goods. They expect a curveball or two in there, but overall, for a Godzilla movie, they still want Godzilla.
Yeah, they want the nostalgia and the technology.
Mm-hmm.
And that's admittedly that's a hard combo to bring together on a giant man in a rubber suit.
Yeah,
I admit it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're moving me along the lines towards your perspective.
Yeah. Trust me, you watch that Shin Godzilla, you'd be hard pressed not to be in love with that movie. I think. I mean,
plus I love Godzilla movies that are just nothing but Japanese people running away from a giant lizard.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
In their little suits. Oh man, the cops in the traffic, they have like these little blue light up like blinking suits. I wish
really?
I'd have gotten some video of some of them. It was really cool.
Yeah, Mike.
It's like, man, those guys look like they're straight out of Godzilla.
Yeah, you should have got video of that. What are you thinking, Mike?
My camera takes time to boot up, and so when you're driving and you're like flying past somebody, they're like,
Yeah. Well, I guess we do.
Turn around! I need a video of that guy.
Yeah, I guess we do live in a world of the internet. I guess I could probably Google "man in lighted vest Japan" and it'll probably come up. So yeah,
I can do it. Hold on a second.
No, you don't have to. You're forgiven, Mike. I'm trying to blame you for me being lazy.
That's a traffic cop. That's not the same thing.
Yeah. So what else is going on at the Miller household?
I think I'm down to like 3 days on this Meg thing. So I was gonna try to do some Meg pimping. Maybe I should click on that. I figured, giant Godzillas, giant sharks. We could do sort of a combo. Here, let me share my screen. So for those who are unawares, which at this point I kind of assume is almost nobody that watches me, I have been doing this latest IndieGoGo called The Meg, 6-Gun Samurai, and Deal with the Devil. I have my new commercial on here, which you can't hear. So, dude, okay, did you see that? You saw what happened on the commercial, right?
Yeah.
YouTube wouldn't allow me to advertise this commercial.
Really?
Because of violence against animals.
That is crazy.
Is that the dumbest thing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have like a handful of days left. You want me to do another bloody commercial? It took my son 2 days to make this commercial.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. Oh, gee. Violence against animals.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So bad.
I mean, that's just everything. It's so stupid, man. People are so. I think they're pretending to be so offended by everything.
Yeah. It's just so freaking annoying. But here, let me pitch this. For those who don't know, The Meg, based on the novel, not the movie, but the movie was also based on the novel, but really, really changed. This follows along the lines of the novel. This will be the unique cover available for this IndieGoGo only. Here's the regular trade dress and some of the interior pages. I did all the artwork in it. I did about a third of the adaptation, the writing myself. J.S. Earls did the rest. Lots of sharks eating people and fun stuff like that. And we even have a tier that is signed by, where is it? Steve Alton. I think he may have finally gotten around to sending out an email today about this. He's been in the hospital. He's been sick. And we have like 3 days left. So,
so for those that don't know who Steve Alton is,
he is the New York Times bestselling author of the Meg series. So, and yeah. The next book, and it's like 144 pages, full color, obviously. And that's just one of 3 books offered in this 3-pack. You can get the 3-pack, you can get the books individually, whatever. The next book is Deal with the Devil. No, SIXGUN Samurai. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. Kung Fu meets the Karate Kid in this classic tale about a boy in search of his father. The teenage SIXGUN Samurai is on his way east to find his father, his last known living relative. But as he travels across the untamed prairie, he finds that dangerous men with dark motives are in pursuit, prepared to kill him, to take his swords for reasons they dare not explain. Again, 144 pages. The art is a really cool artist named Harold Edge. Blue Lines on Instagram, and I'd love to get him to work on the next book. And but that would take this getting funded pretty well.
Yeah, that's the concept that I'm most interested in from the package. So I bought the three book tier.
The signed one, right?
I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was signed because it was I think it was a special.
No, you didn't back up, but I'll sign yours anyways, man.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Oh well, whatever I got.
And then Deal with the Devil. This one I wrote myself. Art by Sherwin Schwartzrock. It's a story of FBI manhunter Anthony Goodwin receives an unexpected visit from the one that got away, the man known as the Red Letter Killer, who destroyed Agent Goodwin's leg and vanished years before. But things have changed, and Goodwin's worst enemy needs his help to stop a copycat killer who has kidnapped his sister in an attempt to bring the original killer under his control. This is actually at an A-list production house right now. It's got a screenplay. It's got a director. They're shopping it to actors. So hopefully someday soon you'll see Deal with the Devil on the big screen. Nice. Although, like all adaptations, the adaptation is not word for word the comic. So, but still a good story. Still a good story. Aged everyone down because I have kind of like older guys on here. But that is what is available right now. If you go to themegcomic.com, check it out. I got a number of backers today.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to thank Sean Ford, Eric M. Bai, Heather Tackett, Coyote Girl 525, Fanatic Comics, William Waltz, Muhammad Malou, Zane Graney, Skyland Fisher, and Mike Buchanan. That's why I think he did send. I know he sent something out on Twitter. I think he might have sent his email out. So we have gotten a bit of a bump today. So we are up to 31,447.
Excellent.
So that's that for today. I could just leave it there for a minute. Mark C for $5 says, check out the Godzilla scene from Always Sunset on 3rd Street Part 2. I think it's Japan's first CG Godzilla. It's awesome. Malin will enjoy it too. Well, now I feel like I have to check that out on screen.
Yeah. Hello, Kyung.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Kyung! What's up, bro?
Chilling, working.
Did you come in for the Godzilla celebration?
Oh, I saw the trailer. It looks so good.
Yeah, you know what I noticed about it is it's almost a great, well, it's a great example of what I keep telling people about the yellow, orange versus blue palette.
Yeah.
Like you watch that thing, and outside of the Stranger Things girl, I mean, the entire thing is done with blue and yellow, orange.
Where's my...
For you color files out there, take note.
I'm going to lock it on here real quick so people can see it. I'm going to do this without sound just because I don't want to have to deal with that again. P Money for Canadian 279. Can't wait to get 5-issue Cyber Monday Mike comics. Yep, that's a Japanese house. That's a Japanese car. Dude, the cars there are so freaking tiny. It is hilarious.
What is this comic, Mike? I don't think we're seeing what you're seeing.
No, this isn't a comic. What are you talking about?
You're sharing something else. We're looking at kids swimming or something.
Wait, what?
AFR beginning page 39.
That can't be right. No. I think you're looking at something wrong. Hold
Am
on,
I?
let me.
Kyung, what are you looking at?
I see that comic that you're talking about with looks like an attempted
Murder.
homicidal drowning. Yeah.
Yeah.
See that comic that you're talking
Oh
about?
gosh, you're right. Why is that doing that? That's weird. All right, let me. Oh, because I'm sharing the wrong window. Stop laughing at me.
Oh wow.
All right, let's try this again.
Whoa.
All right, you know, as long as I'm pausing it, maybe I'll just grab the audio.
Yeah.
So, let me see. Grab this text here.
Now, what
See,
was
it
this
takes-
clip of exactly? I'm gonna.
It is called Always Sunset on 3rd Street, Part 2. And it's got a Godzilla Always 2 full clip. Oh, let me pause. And I will start it on 3, 2, 1. Oh,
CGI Godzilla.
モーションストーン本日16時30分東京湾竹島桟橋付近から上陸した巨大生物はサマーキューだし現在鳩山方面に進行中であります。
yeah, those cheap Japanese stairs, dude.
Oh, I like the look of that. The cleanest debris you've ever seen in your life.
Well, it's Japanese. They keep their debris really polished.
What is with that truck?
Godzilla hits tall buildings.
As you see, the Japanese run really, really slowly. They take very tiny steps.
They're very polite.
Yeah. They don't want to outrun anyone else because, you know, it'd be rude.
Godzilla in this movie?
Gojira!
Nice.
He's running with a nib. That's the whole thing.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
quite understand why this is in that movie. But, oops.
So does that
Oh,
movie
hey.
have nothing to do with Godzilla?
I have no idea. Who posted that in the chat? Is it P Money?
Mark C.
Mark C. Dennis Peruch asks a noble question. Is Lone Star ready to print? I'm checking my mail. I'm waiting for my final file from my letterer. He said it would be done today, but today is over in an hour and a half. So hopefully I'll at least have it when I wake up, and then hopefully there's nothing that needs changing on it, and then we can send it to the printer.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's a little frustrating because I don't want to throw him under the bus. He's a good guy and he works hard. But he did say this would only take 3 days, and now it's like,
Yeah. Well, I say again to everyone getting ready to do campaigns, you know, you got to put in the buffer time. Very important.
Buffer.
Graveyard shift, when we turned that in, I mean, we took about 2 weeks from the time we turned it into the printer to the time it was actually ready to go for the, what is it, the make ready, the color proof?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, we used 2 weeks there just because they would find little discrepancies, and then we'd have to double check and between the back and forth. That was about 2 weeks. And then now I'm waiting for that make ready, and I'm guessing that could be 4 or 5 days. So I've already gone through the weekend, and you know, so I mean, there's time involved in this stuff.
Dude, it's crazy. Have you ever worked for Marvel and you turned in your pages and then the book was on the stands in 2 weeks?
Seems like it, but I don't know.
I have, because
yeah,
that was insane, man. That we were so behind the 8 ball on that book.
But yeah, man. So when you guys do your, not you, Mike, but I'm talking to the audience. When you guys get your IndieGoGos and you're planning those out, put in that 2-month buffer for sure. Like now, just from the turnaround time with the printer, you know, now I'm looking more at putting in a 3-month buffer, just to make sure. So because this was something that I didn't predict at all, because I'm inexperienced completely on the publishing end. But now I'm just thankful that I put in that time. But now next one I'll probably put in like a 3-month buffer just to make sure everything's good to go.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that I'm used to like my guy. I've worked with guys before, and it shouldn't take this long to put together a book. So I don't know. I know there were some issues, some personal issues, but you know, it's like that's the kind of buffer you never count on, is when somebody's having problems with their kid or crap like that.
Yeah, but that's why you need that extra time, though. Same with you. The guy that did our pre-press, he went on vacation to Mexico as soon as it was time for him to start doing this stuff. But you know, that's not his fault. I'm sure he had it planned well in advance. So
right.
But yeah, so I mean, you just can't predict these things. Not to mention just someone getting sick. You know, I mean, that's a week right there. So these buffer times are very important. So
yep.
2019, I think, you know, everybody on their second campaign will have this stuff much more figured out, and I think that'll be a really good year for everyone. So I'm very excited to see what everybody is doing. And
yeah, I mean,
2019 plans, Mike.
What's my what?
What's your 2019 plans? What are you looking at goal wise?
Well, I had hoped to make enough on this one that I could get this book, or I could get Lone Star 2 and Atomic Family. You know, me just live off the money while I did Lone Star 2, and then paying my artist to do the Atomic Family. But we'll have to see how it ends up in the next few days, because that might cost more, because you know, I'm not doing anything through January, so I'll just be sitting here day after day drawing Lone Star 2, you know, living off of the money from this campaign, and you know, I'll obviously whatever's left over after I have to pay for printing and shipping, and then launching the Lone Star campaign. And I wanted to get it done first, and I wanted to have Atomic Family be part of that campaign, because I don't want to go back to just doing a single book. I may just overprint Deal with the Devil and SIXGUN and make those available as part of, you know, some package deal on the Lone Star 2 one. But we'll see. We'll see. I have general plans in mind, but nothing is concrete except for Lone Star 2. And one way or the other, I'm going to get Atomic Family done. And then I have to freaking wait on Paolo for Godsword.
So Lone Star is your first project of what? Potentially 2 or 3 for 2019?
2 or 3? What do you mean?
Project.
Oh, 2 or 3 projects. Yeah, and then, I mean, I have Lullaby. I could do that one as well, but we'll see. I don't want to overtax anybody, but I do like being able to ship more than one book because the shipping is so prohibitive, and you know, there's not a lot we can do about that other than eat the shipping.
Yeah. Yeah, I think eventually everybody doing different books is going to be the way to go. But I think that'll probably come from, like, say, Cyber Frog campaign, where you'll probably be able to get book 2, but then you'll be able to get book 1 as maybe like a first print or a second printing or whatever Ethan plans to do in another tier. And then all of a sudden you got 2 books in there. And then as all these continue to grow, you know, the packages will get fatter and fatter.
Right. Right. That's what our good friend Brian Polito does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Made $250,000 because he was selling all those different packages of books.
Yeah.
Actually, he did like 279, didn't he? Isn't that where he ended up?
279,000, I think, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's freaking crazy, man. Can you even imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what does he do? 2 projects a year?
It feels like it. Feels like it.
Yeah, repetition. I mean, that matters, I think.
Yeah, building your core audience on your social or your platform. Fan Advocacy Network for $4.99 says, Mike, I'm hosting a Christmas giveaway on my YouTube channel. I've got a lot of gifts I want to give some amazing fans. Everyone is welcome. Did you see my video earlier, John? Of the
what?
The yellow vest Lone Star.
Oh, cool.
Are you following that story in France?
Not really. I know people, I think in France, are up in arms about paying more for gas.
Yeah,
that's basically how it started, and Macron freaking backed out of the gas hike today and sort of begged for forgiveness. But now it's dealing with a lot more stuff now, including immigration and low wages and dude, there's people over there living off just a few $100s a month. It's insane. And then he wanted to make them pay $7 a gallon for gasoline on top of making slave wages, and it's like,
really, is that what they're paying? $7?
$7 a gallon. That's what he wanted to increase it to.
Oh, okay.
Such an ass.
From what though?
I don't know. I think it amounted to something like 70 cents per liter, if I remember correctly. I don't know how many liters are in a gallon, but it just jacked up the prices. And you know, people who live in the city, whatever, they take transit, they take their bikes, they can drive, and it only costs them, you know, a quarter of a gallon. But people who live in suburbs, people who live out in the country, this you know, they're like struggling to put food on the table. And now you want to charge them an extra freaking $3. It's 4-ish liters per gallon, so 70 cents. So yeah, almost like $3 extra per gallon.
Yeah, I mean, you're dealing with, you know, truck drivers and farmers. Yeah, I mean, it's more than just the commuter, but the commuter, I'm sure, is, you know, pretty pissed.
Yeah, John T. Net asked, what was he trying to tax? This was a global warming tax. This was carbon credits. They're trying to get people off of fossil fuels, and so they wanted to jack up the prices so much that people wouldn't drive anymore. Unfortunately, people have to drive to make a living.
Yeah,
and these elitist snobs like Macron,
like cigarettes. That's how they got a lot of people to quit smoking. Was they made it?
That's right. But nobody has to smoke to make a living. This is one of the chopsticks I got in Japan.
Unless you're the Marlboro man.
Cool, right?
Yes.
John.
Now you know you've really pissed people off when you have both the left and the right coming at you, working together.
Oh, yeah. So is that what's going on?
Yeah, legitimately, 85% of the people in France agree with the protests. When when you only have 15% support,
Yeah.
you know you've jumped the shark.
Now, have they chilled out now that he's back down on the gas hike?
I don't know, because it's become about so much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
John T. Net for Hong Kong, $100, says that I know, Mr. Miller, I meant Macron was trying to tax starting at 25 cents per gallon up to and increasing to $2.50 per gallon by 2025. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the... Yeah, I tried to do as much research on this yesterday as I could, because, you know, I was like you, John. I was like, yeah, I heard something about that gas, whatever. And I'm like, man, France is burning. I need to find out what's going on. So I watched like 2 hours worth of videos just on that subject. And,
yeah. So is that the EU bringing that down? That gas tax onto France, or?
Oh, that's all part of it. You know, they're all part and parcel over there. But Macron is like, he's the French Obama. You know, he's just trying to push that agenda as far and as fast as he can. Any Dynamo keeps asking me when I'm moving out of the failed state of California. I'm going to wait until the next gas hike, and then we're all going to put yellow vests on and attack the new governor. That's my plan.
Yeah, that's going to work.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so France, they had their own Donald Trump, Marine Le Pen, I believe. And she lost to Macron.
Macron, yeah. So,
so is he making moves in this whole protest thing going on?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna win next time around. Hell, hopefully they'll just like recall him. If I don't know if they can do that in France, but yeah, who knows? So hopefully she'll be up next. She'll be up next, and she can maybe fix some crap the way our glorious leader is fixing crap over here. His approval ratings. Narwhal, are you talking about Macron? He says his approval ratings are at like 12%.
Mike, didn't you have a Trump mask? Did your wife clean that up and put it away? Look at that bookshelf.
Right.
Look how clean that bookshelf is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You wanna tour now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We've got. Well, actually, that looks the same as it did. But my cousins, aunts, and uncles, and yeah, there's my bookshelf, and actually, I was packing up some stuff today. So
now go left, Mike. Go left. I know where your terrible spot. Yeah, he just flew over it.
What?
I know where your worst spot.
Oh, this?
No, to your right.
Yeah, it's gone.
To your right.
That's my computer's here now.
No, keep going to your right. There. What's that? Get away! No, Mike. To your right. Mike knows exactly. There you go. Yes.
This here.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Let's just
yeah. Scroll now. Go down. Go down. Let's see what you got down below there.
They closed. She cleaned all this up.
Okay. Well, it does look better.
Yeah, actually, this is a box I just opened up yesterday, and then that box has all my new pens in it that I brought from Japan. And then yeah,
take them out of the box, Mike, and throw the box away.
Yeah, I'll get around to that.
Jeez.
Melee Militia, making sure your office is clean and tidy.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
I got some pens down here.
There you go. See?
I got pens everywhere. Stop nagging at me, dude. I already have a wife.
Well, the wife tried. Some horses can't be broken.
They can all be eaten.
Yeah. The return of Messy Mike. No, I'll let it go. So what is with that plywood sitting by that door? That's been there forever. What do you do with that?
I use it as an art board sometimes, and then I use it as a cutting board sometimes.
Is sometimes back in the 1900s or in the last couple of months?
No, dude, it's I mean, I don't use it necessarily here, but we use it in because we do art projects and stuff in the kitchen. and I
That'd
don't
be
want
pretty
the kids cutting on the freaking table. So, yeah.
You can put it right under a cupboard or right in between the fridge and your cabinets.
Why do you care where I put my piece of card?
I'm trying to clean up your office, Mike.
Comic Book Bob says I use a similar board when I'm drawing at work. Thank you, Comic Book Bob.
Help me help you.
All right. Oh, do I have two of these same chat windows open? That's weird. All right, let me close. So, what are you doing, Narwhal?
Hey.
Kyung, what are you doing, Kyung?
I'm working on Knucklebomb right now. I'm drawing a character, and I had to go Google what the difference between a fedora and a trilby was to make sure that I was drawing the right hat.
There you go. Who's writing it?
And
sorry, what was that?
Are you writing it yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Okay, usually that's the kind of problem when you have a writer, and the writer's like,
yeah,
hey.
I had to go between the two hats.
Make sure this is a fedora. Like, what? But you're like,
I'm looking for some consistency.
Yeah. None of your business. I sent you a screen grab on Twitter. What are you talking about? I don't even know what none of your business is talking about. So many dead pets. Some people are actually surprised my room is clean. So I went to Japan for 8 days, and my wife cleaned my room while I was gone. And now I don't know where anything is. But that's fine.
It traumatized Mike.
It a bit. Yeah, I like knowing where things are, and oh well.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Did I go to the robot restaurant in Tokyo? I did go to one, not in Tokyo. I went to one in Saitama. It was a robot sushi bar.
What's that mean?
That means that the host was a robot. You came up and you talked to the robot, and then you pulled a little card, and it assigned you a table. You go to the table, and then you order things by pressing a monitor, and then the sushi comes sliding up to you on a plate, and you just take it off the little tray.
Vending machine.
A vending restaurant, basically. It's like you're inside a vending. Yeah. But I imagine there are actually living people in the back making the food.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Speaking of robots, have you guys seen the those Disney animatronics that they're doing at Tokyo Disneyland?
Are they stunt robots?
No, they're the ones that I saw were like the Beauty and the Beast ones, but it's seriously like the cartoon came to life. It's pretty incredible
really?
what they're doing with the animatronics. Yeah.
Oh wow! I typed Tokyo D, and it says Disneyland Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, there it is.
All right, let's. I guess we don't need the volume on this one, right? Wow. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I see it.
I see a heavy woman.
Megan. There it goes.
That's the Beast.
Are they going to move?
No, they're just going to irritate you.
Oh, that was pretty good, I guess. Why are all these white people in Japan? What's going on?
Overlords.
Shouldn't these be Asian Imagineers? Look.
It's Disney, man. It's Disney.
Oh, yeah, the Beast back there. I saw him moving with Belle. Yeah, that looked good. Like, kind of fluid, yeah. That's a cartoon.
Yeah, that's CG. Right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. So this is the
It's like the ride.
Yeah. It's the previs
Oh,
on the right.
and they spin like you're dancing with them.
Yeah, and they're giant teacups, so everyone can throw up.
That's weird.
That is crazy cool. Oh no. And now I have to watch these. Let's skip ahead to. They always have the 10 minutes of build up. Oh, nope, that's old stuff. Obviously, that's old stuff. Oh, did you hear? What's his face actually showed up? Johnny Depp actually showed up on this one time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about that.
Showed up on Pirates of the
Caribbean ride. Yeah.
Oh, like just on the ride or with the animatronics?
With the animatronics.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd probably do that on the weekends.
Just every weekend.
Yeah.
Just hang out at Disneyland.
I've got nothing better to do. That's pretty cool. Oh no, they have a Frozen one too. These are probably more interesting with music, but Ooh, Ursula. How have I not seen any of these? Oh, it's Walt Disney World. Okay, I haven't been there since freaking the early 90s.
I wonder what they're using for skin. I don't see any like
seams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a big latex mold. Something. Yeah. All right.
What if our robot servants looked like full size Disney cartoon characters? Like if you had a maid and it was Ariel, that'd be kind of weird.
Right.
Would it break the uncanny valley if they tighten it up a little bit? I mean, it's still a little robot-y. Would that be a face that you would tolerate? That Ursula?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
What?
This is the robot that served me at Hamazushi. Oh yeah, here's a Hamazushi.
Hamazushi restaurant.
Yeah.
100 yen.
So this isn't the one I went to. It is a chain, but that's basically you enter and that's your host.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah, it's a little gimmicky.
Well, they don't have to pay a host.
Yeah. I would rather if I could talk to my host. Look how much DNA is getting on that screen. I mean, how many people have touched that? Where's the hand sanitizer?
Japanese restaurants, you get little moist towelettes every time you sit down to eat. So,
do they have alcohol in them?
You can order alcohol.
Yeah. No, not to wipe away everybody's nasty germs. Yeah, see,
counter.
I would be impressed if I could talk to this robot, which should be completely possible because I can talk to my phone and it understands most of what I say, and it would take my order verbally.
Right. Well, we can't hear what they're saying, but yeah. And, you know, it wasn't the world's greatest sushi. It looked like pretty much that.
Like it came off a conveyor belt?
But, yeah, it's... Okay, the one we had, the conveyor belt, actually, it came to your table and stopped, and then did a little ditty.
Yeah, they have like a dedicated track with... There's actually a chain of sushi restaurants over here in California called Kura, Kula, and they have the same setup.
Right. Oh, how much sushi? 100 Japan's conveyor belt sushi chain. Mark C for $5. What are each of your favorite Disney animated classics? Hyun.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Your favorite Disney animated classic?
Oh man. Hmm.
I'm
Like
typing in Disney classics.
I have like my favorite as in the one that I like to watch, and
Uh-huh.
then I also have my favorite in regards to the animation. I think 101 Dalmatians is my favorite animation wise, but the one that always gets me in the feels is Fox and the Hound.
Oh, yeah, going way back. The way
Yeah.
back. John?
Oh, I'm looking at all of them right now.
All right, name them.
Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi. What is this? Saludos Amigos with Goofy. There must be some kind of weird Mexican versions on here. Make Mine Music, Fun Fancy Tree. Never heard of that. Ichabod and Mr. Toad, Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Lady and the Tramp, Sleeping Beauty, 101 Dalmatians, Sword in the Stone, Jungle Book, Aristocrats, Robin Hood, Winnie the Pooh, Rescuers, Fox and the Hound, Black Cauldron, Basil Mouse, what? Detective?
Yeah.
Oliver and Company, I think. Little Mermaid, Rescuers, that's probably Down Under. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, Aladdin. Lion King, Pocahontas, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, Tarzan, Fantasia 2000, Emperor's New Groove, Atlantis, Lilo and Stitch, Treasure Planet, Brother Bear, Home on the Range, Chicken Little, The Wild, Meet the Robinsons, Bolt, Princess Frog, Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen. I guess that's most of the big ones. I'm probably gonna say, man, I don't know. I'm gonna take like multiple ones, and I'm gonna say because they were like for I don't know, kind of I was kind of in the age for it, you know. So my childhood it was a lot, you know, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take all of those.
I'm just gonna straight go with Emperor's New Groove. I love that movie so much.
Yeah. I there's so many of these are really, really good. So, you know, the older ones, Dumbo, Bambi,
Atlantis,
Pinocchio.
Atlantis,
yeah, that's Mignola.
Right? Hey, look, I made a bridge. It took me like 3 seconds.
Yeah, man. Disney's an empire, man.
Yeah. I'm sad they stopped making good 2D movies, though.
Yeah. Once upon a time.
It's a whole new world.
Now, oh, I'm sorry. They were the Shiznik. Now they are just Shiznik.
Now they just the Shiznizzle.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sorry, my wife brought me mushroom soup. I gotta eat it.
Oh, that's all right. So I am currently working on a cover for Nasser.
No!
Really?
Yay! So I don't think I can say what project, but I think it's pretty common knowledge that he's been talking about me doing a cover for him.
Well, you know what, John? I think you should put as much time and effort into that as he does into his scripts.
Oh, okay. So just do it all in one go, no rough.
Just squirt it out.
Lines, turn it in.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah. No, I'll do a good one. 'Cause I'm not sure when he's launching this campaign, and or to get a good finished piece out will be good for me. And I imagine he'll probably put it out a little early. Who knows? So
it will be good. I hope he doesn't try to launch in January.
For his own sake, or are you trying to launch something in January?
No, for his own sake.
Yeah, seems like a bad time.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea.
Rebel Leaf said, "Did Mike see that Bleeding Cool video of Tokyo with him in it yet?
No, I refuse to go to Bleeding Cool and watch anything. If you want to go clip it out for me, feel free.
Oh, I wouldn't even know where to look.
I hope it just drives drives people batty that they couldn't get me kicked from Tokyo Comic.
Yeah, that's funny.
You heard
funny that they would even try.
Yeah, but you heard what they tried to say about me, right?
That you were, I don't know, a Japanese man that was racist against, I don't know, Japanese.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whatever. They'll say whatever it takes to get, to try to get someone deplatformed, removed.
Yeah.
And it's bad behavior. There's plenty of those people I don't like. I don't like their their politics or their way of dealing with people. But I wouldn't go to that extent to try to not make it so they can't show. Even that Chuck Wendig guy, right? Like, he's a complete douche from top to bottom. But bottom line, dude, you want to go ahead and go. If you have an audience, more power to you.
Well, as long as they're not these filthy freaking pedophiles.
Well, oh yeah, if you can find me one of those, yeah, I'll stand with you on that and say, yeah, let's not have those in there. So.
Yeah, that hubbub today on Yellow Flash, talking about the underage girls and stuff. I was like,
Oh, is this about a specific creator at DC?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Wait and see the proof, man. I'm not gonna, even though they may be seen as someone on the opposite side of the political spectrum. Me personally, I'm not going to stoop to the bait of let's convict this dude, because my understanding is it's a big drawn out disagreement with another girl who's not a child. But you never know what happens when people break up or when a relationship goes sour. I mean, there is a vindictiveness that could be in there. If anything did happen, because I did read the word rape. I read that word. If that was true,
well, that's the thing. She said she has a hard time because she wrote this whole letter and Flash read the whole thing. And I don't want to get all into this either. But she was like, I don't want to use the word rape. It wasn't. Yeah.
But she did. So my point of view is, well, if that is anywhere close to the truth, you should have been off talking to the police. And it really seemed from reading what was laid down that this was an ongoing relationship and seemingly consensual. I mean, she implied she may not have been having the most in love relationship. I mean, it seemed to be a little bit on the rough side, I guess. But look, as far as I can see, she was consensual with this for a long period of time and still kept going to conventions with this guy. And talking to his girlfriend, and introduced her boyfriend or husband to him. And she was just more upset that he didn't shake her, or that this guy did not shake her husband's hand when they met. And I'm just like, why would you want? This guy is what you're claiming. Yeah. What I'm saying is, look, without this evidence, I'm not going to throw that guy under the bus. And whatever accusations are tossed at him, yeah, I'm just not going to do it. So I'm not gonna support that from any direction at all.
Yeah. But I did write on Twitter. I put, the age-old dilemma for leftists reemerges. Do you believe her Me Too, or you defend your left-wing comrade who is pushing your political agenda in media? It sucks you have to make this decision so often.
Yeah. It is true. It is true that there is going to be a strong hypocrisy that does go on with these types of deals. Because the very same people who put out that whatever hashtag believe all women, these are the same ones that when it happens on their side, it's understandable when people on the right are like, okay, hold yourself to your own standard, and believe all women. But me personally, I'm not hopping in on that. You know, if anything happened, I hope the best for the girl, and I hope she goes to the police and deals with it. But you know, that's up to her. You have to get rape kits. You have to get police statements. You have to do a lot of things before you just throw around a word like rape. This seemed to be, from her own words, a consensual arrangement that was ongoing for a long period of time.
So you watched the Yellow Flash, or did you read?
No, I read. I don't know what I read. I read her statement from somewhere. So
okay, yeah, because to me it seemed like the first time it was consensual, and then there were times she said no, that he didn't accept that. So whatever.
Yeah, well, she can say whatever she wants without going to the police. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, look,
she didn't even name the guy.
Yeah, and it was also like, I think she said like right away on like the first time she went to his house, he like slapped her. Like this was like this was a, you know, I don't want to get too deep into this stuff, but look, I mean, this really sounds like, you know, this was part of kind of like a sexual game, maybe for both of them. And maybe she did not get the better end of this at the end of the relationship, or whatever it ended up being because he turned out to have another girlfriend at the time too. So, I mean, there's a lot of craziness going on there. And again, if there was ever a time where it was like rape, I want to give people the benefit. I want to feel sorry for this person. But the bottom line is, look, you, although you are female, you are an intelligent human being. You are an adult. You have every ability, every responsibility to handle this like an adult. And I don't like this idea of being like, well, she was a woman. What was she supposed to do? Well, there's a lot she could do. Oh, yeah. And she chose not to do any of these things, including to continue a relationship with this person. So, and then again, to go around, you know, X amount of years later and to even imply rape. I mean, that's brutal, man. And if you're not going to the cops, and I believe someone had also pointed out that like a statute of limitation might not be up. So if there was any truth to this, go to the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta do what you can to protect yourself, you know.
Mm-hmm. And if there's nothing going on, then look, man, that guy might want to sue the crap off that chick. So I mean that's a harsh accusation.
Well,
so
if he sued her, then he would be the one admitting it was him, because she didn't name him.
Well, people are already drawing lines. So
yeah, but she didn't name him, so that's she's not culpable. And if he sued her, it would make him it would practically be tantamount to admission.
Omission that he's talking about her, or she's talking about him. I mean, she said where he worked. I mean, and it's not going to take a internet detective that much effort to find out.
I mean, how many people work at DC?
No, at the comic shop that they worked at.
Comic shop. Did he name the comic shop?
No, but it's not going to be hard for anyone to find out where this chick lived at, or anyone that knows her, what comic shop she worked at. It's not rocket science going on here, guys. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's going to come out clearly on who this guy is, because they would have worked together for a period of maybe a year or more at a comic shop. He was her boss in a marketing department.
I mean, the bottom line is you never know in this kind of a situation, because there are filthy, dirty dudes out there like that, but there are also crazy chicks.
Yes. Absolutely. So, it's absolutely true. And I don't like this idea that, you know, you automatically put the woman into this defenseless victim state that never, you know, was just being pushed around by the wind through her life. And I'm like, no, this is a human being capable of every decision that I'm capable of making.
Yeah.
And to imply otherwise would be sexist.
Yeah, if it's all true, I'm fairly sure she probably came from an abusive home. If she was willing to put up with that kind of crap.
Or maybe it's just something she's into. I mean, maybe she wanted to, you know, see what it's like to be 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know, man.
Yeah. All right, we don't need to discuss this anymore. It's tasteless.
Yeah.
Jeez, John, look where you're dragging me.
Well, that's what I say. Take it to court. Keep this stuff out of the public, and deal with it like an adult would deal like it, because it just comes off as character assassination to me, without you ever going to the police ever. Apparently in your life.
Question. Topic for the next Drawn and Quartered. What do you guys think? I was thinking something fantasy.
Ooh, what about something Disney?
Ah. A whole new world. Something Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be Aladdin.
Something Disney. All right, let's do something Disney.
Yay!
We could do fantasy some other week. Why the hell not?
No animals.
Snow White didn't consent. Fantasia. Well, we definitely have to have the genie in there.
Oh, Night on Bald Mountain.
What?
Fantasia, Night on Bald Mountain, the big monster that comes out, the demon that comes out of the with all the little, I think, ghosts all swirling around him.
Right.
Something like that. I haven't seen it.
Maleficent in dragon form. Ho White. Hey, wait a second. That's not right. Yeah, hey, we could do some Disney princesses and J. Scott Campbell it up.
Oh, snap.
Sneakity snap.
Yeah, like that.
Mark C for $2. Night on Bald Mountain. Yeah, why don't we do that? Disney princesses, and we'll have them all picked out. Everyone's gonna pick Ariel or frickin' Jasmine, just because.
Yeah. So, well, no, because I guess we'll do it in our own styles. We did the style thing already. I was gonna say J. Scott Campbell out a Disney princess.
No.
But yeah, we'll do it our own style.
Jasmine for sure. Little Mermaid. All right, yeah. I'll put up I'll make up a little graphic and we can share that out.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Sweet. All right. Well, what time is it? It is 11:17. Kyung, you want to pitch your book before we skedaddle daddle?
Sure. Let me go ahead and get it ready.
Get ready, promotion. Get ready, promotion. Somebody up there said, "I'm with Happajab." That was my Crocodile Waters. Did you used to watch or read my book or my webcomic? Liam for $5 says, "I actually prefer artists not to emulate the style of others. It makes the end result much more interesting."
Yeah.
All right, I'm locking you on.
All right,
go.
Cool. So, like my tagline says, Battle Made in Knucklebomb superhero comic meets battle manga. Throwback to 90s action comics with unapologetic sex appeal. So Battle Made in Knucklebomb is a battle manga-inspired martial arts superhero comic starring Saya Volkova, who's also known as Knucklebomb. She's a hard-hitting super brawler with superhuman strength, speed, resilience, and the unique ability to manipulate biokinetic concussive force to unleash a flurry of torrential, it sounds like storm, explosive strikes with her strikes, and she has a pedigree in martial arts and pro wrestling. So if you like that kind of stuff, this is the comic for you. She's going to be going up against an evil cult that's going to be sending all types of monstrosities at her, all types of mutations and otherworldly creatures. So this cult is actually going to be heavily rooted in kind of eldritch energies, and she's going to be facing some supernatural creatures along with the more scientifically based kind of genetically altered monsters and super soldiers. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of action, a lot of fighting, but there's also going to be a lot of slice of life. You're going to actually go through Saya's day-to-day as she tries to struggle to maintain whatever kind of regular life she had, and balance it out with a little bit of superheroics.
Fantastic. And who are your greatest influences?
Well, that's the thing. Like Battlemate and Knucklebomb, actually, I can't think of anything in particular that really influenced it, aside from like just in general, manga, anime, and also Super Sentai, the like the Power Rangers and Kamen Rider. But
Kamen Rider.
yeah.
Dude, my Kamen Rider is the original Kamen Rider. That's what I used to watch when I was a kid in Hawaii.
Mhm.
First freaking generation, man.
Yep.
On the Harley Davidson.
What's the name of the guy in One Punch?
Saitama, the hero?
No, the bike rider guy.
Oh. Yeah, he's based off of Kamen Rider, but yeah, what is his name?
I can't remember. I have the book right here. Let me see. Okay, I had the book right here. Where'd it go?
So you guys know the story behind One Punch Man, how it got made? Okay, so the author, I can't remember his name. You know his name. You've got the book right in front of you. But he like took time off of his real job to try to make a go of doing manga. And so he was releasing One Punch Man as, I believe, as a web comic.
Yeah.
And he gave himself like a year or 2 years, something like that. And he was an abysmal failure. And he got to the end and he announced that, you know, that was it. I gave myself this much time. I'm quitting and going back to frickin' carpentry or whatever it was. And like the artist, who was, I guess, one of the bigger artists in Japan. He was like, yeah, he was like a huge fan of the webcomic. And he's like, no, you can't. He's like, I love it. He's all, I will draw it for free. Yeah. He's like, so he drew it. He's all, I'll get it published. I'll do all this stuff. You just keep writing it. And so, yeah.
So did he start back over from page 1, or did he pick up from where that guy left off?
I think he restarted the whole thing, but because I guess the guy wasn't a very good artist.
Have you seen some of the originals?
No. How was it?
Do you know how
NASA?
Actually, not far off. You know how, like in the anime, you have Saitama, and he looks like he's completely drawn different than anyone else in the series.
Yeah,
that's essentially what it looked like.
Oh no! When he's got
I think you might have told me that before. Yeah, it rings a bell.
More than likely, yeah.
Too funny. Yeah, so you never know. Nasser could be putting out books and then just someday try to give up, and then you know, Joe Madureira will be like, "No, you can't. I'll draw it for you for free." Anyways, yeah, your book looks rad, dude. Can't wait to see. So where's it at now?
Oh, I just closed.
No. I just mean, you know.
Oh, in terms of progress?
Yeah.
It's about 30% complete now.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and then Kyung has a good padded date too, so his runs out till, what is it?
I have the deadline at August 2019.
Yeah, so plenty of time to get that bad boy wrapped up.
Well, he also has padded shoulders, so.
He has what?
Never mind, bad joke. All right, so I'm gonna. I said padded shoulders as the only thing I could think of that wasn't obscene. Padded bra, padded no. All right, let's go with application window. I'll just run through the Meg one more time. Still going on. Actually, SIXGUN Samurai, the Meg, Deal with the Devil. 3 books available, 1 shipping price. Over 400 pages of action, excitement, exhilaration, sharks, swords, samurai, serial killers. Check it out, themegcomic.com. I could just let this scroll, can't I? Let it scroll a little faster than that. Written by Steve Alton, myself, and J.S. Earls. Illustrated by myself. Eric Nieltowski on some backgrounds. The unique cover available only at this IndieGoGo. We have alt tiers like the for the troops tier. We'd love to sell some more of those and get some more comics to the troops. Steve Alton signing 100 copies, early bird special, retail packs, all kinds of tiers, all kinds of stuff. 144 pages for the Meg, 144 pages for Six Gun Samurai, 128, I believe, pages on Deal with the Devil. Actually, I think there might be more. But still available. I think we've got 3 days left. So let's make this happen, guys. Keep this whole independent comic publishing thing pumping and alive and well so that we can all just keep delivering fun, wonderful, new, unique projects to all of you in this community. Thank you. And I guess we don't have to see all of them. Okay, I'll just go faster. Art by Harold Edge on Six Gun Samurai. Fantastic. Fun stuff. Art by Sherwin Shortsrock on Deal with the Devil. Written by me, optioned by an A-list studio. Hopefully this will be a movie soon. And you can say you had it when. Stopping sharing. Going back to page. Thanks, everybody, for being here. John, you want to shout anything out?
Someone in the chat said it was a Mumin rider. I don't know if we said that or not. The bike rider guy, Mumin.
In One Punch, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, guys, you can follow me on Twitter at John Malin. I also have a YouTube channel. It's also under John Malin. There's a IndieGoGo out called Dominus, Dominus, by Dan Thompson. He was on my channel. If you guys are interested, go check that out.
Right on, right on. Kyung, you want to shout out your Twitter or anything, or your YouTube?
Oh yeah, all my links are available at kyunglee.com, including a link to Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. Mike, was it Hiroshi Fujioka, the original Kamen writer?
Oh, dude, I don't remember. I was like 5 years old when I was watching that stuff.
It was in the 70s, right?
Yeah, early 70s. I lived in Hawaii from 71 to 75.
Okay, because that actor also played another legendary character named Segata Sanshiro, which was for the Sega Genesis, not Genesis, the Sega Saturn. They had this whole commercial campaign of commercials with him just doing all sorts of crazy shenanigans. It was great.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's funny. I remembered some commercials from when I was in Japan in 3rd grade, and my cousin's just like, how do you even remember that?
Yeah.
It's like, because it was playing every freaking 5 minutes on TV. Anyways, thanks, guys, for being here. This is Blacklist Universe. Please do like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell for notifications if you have not already, because we all know the YouTube notifications suck. You do what you got to do. Otherwise, I am Abacus Mike on Twitter. Once again, themegcomic.com for the Meg. LoneStarComic.com, because John Malin wants you to buy more Lone Star.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Take care.
Aloha.
Aloha.